Morning guys, happy Saturday. I thought I'd bring you along just for the beginning process of making a soap mold, a slab of soap. So I've melted in here, I've got organic cocoa butter. It's unrefined organic cocoa butter. It smells like chocolate. And I've just melted that down. Mix that through until it's all melted. And what I've also got here for this particular soap is lemon and ginger tea, which I have brewed overnight. This here is the sodium hydroxide mix, which is called lye water. When this lye water hits the oils, it goes through a process called a saponification, and it turns, this is the chemical that produces the salt. So the soap, sorry. So once this and the oils combine, it turns into a soap and glycerin, which is a beautiful humectant for the skin. There's no glycerin in commercial soaps. They take that out and they actually sell that off separately they make profit on it because it's quite a high commodity. And the other beautiful thing about cold processed soaps is that there are no surfactants in them, so they're just gorgeous, hydrating, moisturizing, all natural, beautiful to put on your body, and they work really well at cleaning and holding moisture in your skin. So this is a sodium hydroxide. Once this has gone through the saponification process, there is no longer any sodium hydroxide in the soap. This here is coconut milk, which I'll be adding to this bar of soap because I love coconut milk in soap. It's just beautiful. This is olive oil. This one here is coconut oil. You can tell because it's just such a beautiful light color. This one here is avocado oil, which I especially love putting in soap because it just gives it such a beautiful silky moisturizing element. And this is castor oil, which gives you the gorgeous bubbles. And I'm also putting in some lemon and ginger tea leaves. This is going to be 2 layers with a line of cocoa powder, a pencil line through the middle. This is going in the bottom layer just to give it a little bit of exfoliation. This is the cocoa powder that I'm going to sprinkle on the bottom layer for a nice pencil line. This here is cocoa powder mixed with olive oil. I'm going to put this in the bottom half to give it a nice darker brown colour. And this is my essential oil mix that's going into this soap. This is a combination of cedarwood, atlas, clove bud, black pepper, and some citrus notes. So I'm going to, all of my cocoa butter is melted. I'm just going to pop my light on so I can actually make sure I'm putting in the correct measurements here. 7.2. Alrighty. So that's the olive oils going in. And then I'm going to pop the coconut oil in. We need 263 grams of coconut oil. I'll tear that out without the spatula in there. Avocado oil. I'm putting 84 grams of avocado oil into this one, just to give it a really nice, soft, silky feel. That's beautiful avocado oil in soap. It's got a medium to heavy feel to it. It's just super luxurious feeling and silky. You can see how thick it is on the spatula there. And last but not least is the castor oil. This soap will be ready in about 4 to 6 weeks. So the whole process for cold process soap making takes between a month and a half. It's quite a long process, but it's a beautiful one. I really enjoy it. It makes me so happy to just to be able to make this, and how it turns out and how it feels and smells. It's just gorgeous. I love everything about it. All right, now I'm going to put in here the coconut oil and my brewed lemon and ginger tea, and then I'm going to give it all a good stick blend. And then I'm going to move over into the kitchen and put the lye water in there, and that's when it all starts moving really quickly. And then I'll split it. I'll put what needs to go in the bottom half, what needs to go in the top half, and then I'll pour it into the mold, and I will come back and show you once that's done. I can't really video that because it all goes really quickly, and it can get a little bit hectic sometimes, so I need to really concentrate and not talk. Otherwise I'll waste an entire slab of soap, which I don't want to do. That is beautiful. Might actually see if you can, I'll take you over and do a quick video of when I stick blend this through, because it's just so cool to watch. All right, and then I just need 72 of my lemon and ginger. Just tear that out so we don't get too much. Okay, I've got you over into the kitchen. The lighting's not the best, but I just wanted to show you the combining the coconut milk into the oils. It's pretty cool. I'm just going to tap the stick blender down a little bit. This is called burping it, just to get the air bubbles out. Okay, ready? I love that. Really good mix. I need to mix everything in as best as I can before I put that lye water in, because as soon as that goes in, it heats up and you need to move really quickly. So, all right, I'll see you back in a minute for the pour. Okay, I'm going to try and film this. I don't know how well it'll go, but we'll see. We shall see. All right, I'm going to pop the lye water in. This stuff is lethal, so you need gloves on, goggles on. If you get this in your eyes, you will not get it fixed. Split it off into two. Sometimes it's okay, but sometimes it can start moving super duper quickly. And you've got to be ready to rock and roll real quick. otherwise you won't get in the mould. Okay, that's about half. That's about half. All right, the first one, I'm going to pop in the cocoa powder and olive oil mix that I've already made up. I'm going to put my little tea bag of tea leaves in there. I'll just check this other one. Keep an eye on this other one while I'm going in case he decides to seize up on me. Okay, that feels good. And then I'm going to put half of the essential oils in here. This can sometimes make it move a bit quick too, so I'll give it a little bit of a mix around. Okay, that's feeling really nice actually. So far so good. Okay, that feels great. I'm actually going to give it another little bend, just to make sure it's emulsified properly. If it's not emulsified properly, it won't set up. That's the sound of air bubbles in your soap, which is what you don't want. But that's okay, I will give it a good knockdown when it's in the mould to make sure it pops all of the air bubbles out. Okay, that feels nice. I'm going to pour that into the mould now. I'll come from this direction so you can see. Oh, I love that. Love, 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 love. Sorry, I'm left-handed, so this is a little bit tricky for me. I cannot scrape it out with my right hand, so the tub's just going to be in the way for 1 second. Okay. Alright. Now I'm going to do a quick pencil line of cocoa powder straight over the top of that. Shake. And try and distribute this evenly across the whole soap, but you don't want too much of a pencil line on it. If it gets too thick, the soap can actually split in the middle. So I'll leave. Alright, okay, so that's the pencil line done. I've got the top here, and this is feeling really, really super duper nice, which I'm happy about. I'm going to pop the other half of the essential oil mix in here and see how we go. Actually, I'll just use this one. Feels great. I'm going to give that a little bit more of a blender. Blendy. I'm going to hit it with a stick blender. A little bit more. Just to hurry up, thicken it up a bit quicker. because I don't want it breaking through the surface and going into that bottom half. I want this to sit on the top. Feels nice. This is being very nice. It's playing very nicely today. Sometimes it can be a little bit of a pain in the backside. All right, that feels good. Okay, now I'm going to pop this second layer on, and I'm going to put it on over the top of the spatula so it doesn't break through that second layer. So I have to get it down nice and low and slow. It is the way to go, and let it, that'll actually just run straight over. If you can see down the side of the spatula there, that'll run straight over the top. Nice and slowly does it. All the way to the end. Once we've got the whole thing covered up, this can come off and you can just pour the rest in. And I'm blocking your view again, I know, I'm sorry, I'm left-handed. I should have put the camera on the other side. But I didn't. I never do. Oh, this is so beautiful. It's starting to set up already. You see how that, you can see, this is called a trace. How it's sitting on the top. That there is quite a thick trace. This is what happens if sometimes it can start moving quickly, and if it starts setting up like this before you've poured it, by the time you get it in the mold, it's like a you're sort of spooning it in and slapping it in, and you get air bubbles through it, and it's just not very attractive for the end soap loaf. So I like to get it in when it's just emulsified, even before it starts to trace. That's the best time, I think, for me. That's what I like to do anyway. Okay, now I'm going to give it a really good knockdown. Sorry guys, that's to make sure there's no air bubbles in there. Okay, I've just let that set up for about 2 minutes, and I'm going to give it a little bit of texture now. Come from this side. Oh, that's not quite set up as much as I would have liked, so I'm going to knock it down. And I'm going to give it another couple of minutes. Okay, it's been another couple of minutes, so I'm going to give it another go. And hopefully... Oh yeah, that's better. Oh, that's better. That's what I'm talking about. Good. Good, good, good. Nice and thick now. Straight down the side. Gorgeous. And I'm going to put some little lemon and ginger tea leaves straight over the top, and I'm also going to put some jasmine flower buds because they're so pretty. There we go. And I will show you the cut in probably tomorrow.